Round one, we have the choice. Playing first, excellent hand. We get to do the play I was talking about, the Undercity Troll into Vial, can't block. Very nice. And we have a Void Mage and Visionary to boot. This really is an excellent hand. Jailer, not too intimidated by that. Ooh, now we even have a better line of play. We get to go Undercity Troll into Force Mage. So we don't even have to use the Vial yet. Yep. Might, also a good draw. Let's just go Force Mage. Buff the old Troll. Get in for 4. And he has no good blocks, which means pretty likely we get Renowned here. Very nice. So now we have access to Alchemist Vial and Visionary, which can trip us, which is great value. He's going to have a hard time leaving 3 mana up this early. Caterpillar main deck is certainly interesting. Gwynen's not bad, actually. I think we just swing, because Undercity Troll's got regen, and he doesn't really have a good block. Okay. I mean, if he wants to leave up 3 mana for the rest of the game, I got no issues there. I think we just slam a Visionary, see if we get that land. Alright, Claustrophobia is not the worst, since we can actually play it. Opponent does not even have a good Wild Instincts play. Alright, he's just going to keep lands up for the rest of the game. I'm cool with that. I think we'll just go land so we can regen plus Might of the Masses if we have to. He's going to pay 3 to tap Undercity Troll, which is no problem. Guess I should have pre-combated Gwynen, though. Dwynen, rather. We'll still attack. Well, now I wish I'd pre-combated Dwynen. Alright. So if I might... I think we actually just let this happen. It's actually better for us. Oddly enough, believe it or not, I think this worked out better. I know it seems strange that I would say that, but here's why I think it actually worked out better. I'm not convinced he would have played Might of the Masses necessarily. I might just be wrong. If I had done Dwynen pre-combat, I'd swung. He would have maybe Might of the Massed, or he could have just taken 5 there. Orchard Spirit, not very intimidating. I'm actually surprised my opponent has this many green cards. My opponent can still Jailer, which is pretty impressive, actually. I may want to pre-combat Void Mage, but I don't really love it. I think we just let him tap down whatever he will. No tap downs. All right. Well, let's get in then. Gain some life. All right. Well, So that turns into a 6-5. Well, it just so happens that might is going to be better for us. So board sweep. We'll go Vial. Land, go. Last card in our opponent's hand. He's in some pretty serious trouble. Nissa. I almost don't even want to show him Nissa. So, definitely don't want to Void Mage the Battle Priest. Do I want to Claustrophobia it? I guess I can, and I can still play Nissa. So I can play Nissa, play a land, flip Nissa, play Claustrophobia. Let's do that. And yes, I'm showing my opponent I've got Nissa. That is okay. Oh, wait. It doesn't flip Nissa. Never mind. For some reason I thought it ramped. It's okay. Oops. Same game plan. I forgot. Why did I forget Nissa was an elf? How could I forget that? Well, now I almost want her as a beat stick. So he'll tap down nothing. He's tapping down nothing. I think I just want a Vial. Now I can play land, flip Nissa, get an Elemental, play Disciple. All right. Green-white beats. He's got combat tricks. I imagine there's some enshrouding mists in there. He's got some pretty lackluster cards, though. He's main decking Caterpillar, which admittedly is not like that terrible against us since we do have Claustrophobia. But main deck Jailer, not very good, even though I have admittedly lost to the card. Main deck Battle Priest, which I don't think is very good. Everything else looks fine. Didn't see much in the early game department. Aerial Volley for currently one flyer does not seem necessary. I think I want to see some more before I decide that. Displacement Wave doesn't seem super necessary either. Negate actually doesn't seem that bad since he was pretty tactically using combat tricks. But what would I cut for it? I'm not sure. Maybe Hydra Lash so I can counter a Might of the Masses or a Titanic Growth. He did bank on those combat tricks pretty well. I mean, Hydra Lash does seem like a good card against him, though. since his guys are all pretty weak. Pretty weak sauce. Oh, Talent of the Telepath. This is really... Nah, I don't think this is a match for it. I mean, yeah, I can steal some Titanic Growth, Might of the Mass effects, but I was thinking more of the Cruel Revival, Unholy Hunger deck where I want to bring that in. I am debating Negate here, though. Negate over Hydrolash. But Hydrolash does cantrip, too. I kind of like these cantrip value spells. I think we'll keep it the same for now. This is a good-looking hand. We don't have anything until turn 3, but you know how I feel about Water Courser. The old Caterpillar. Ooh, Visionary's an excellent draw. We have to go Visionary, Water Courser, potentially Dwynen, Swing. No 2-drop. Claustrophobia, not at its best when your opponent's got a Caterpillar, but I'm a patient man. Alright, Knight of the Pilgrim's Road, sure. Let's play the Courser and pass. No attacks. 4-drop of Disciple. Okay. Empath's a good draw. Not sure I want to set that up yet, though. I think Dwynen still looks good here. 3-4 reach. I can let him get his Disciple renowned, but then I can possibly play an Empath, or no attacks with the Disciple is pretty interesting. Bounding Crisis is good. That could let me tap down the Disciple. I think we might just want to go Empath here, though. Gives me a 3-3. Makes our Might of the Masses better. Let's go Empath. Yeah, both of these seem excellent. So top, draw Mauler. I think I'm straight up like 100% on Empath. I've probably missed, actually, I tactically missed once. Other than that, I've like blindly hit on Empath just an absurd amount of times. So, as much as I talk about luck in this game, I will address the fact that I've been very fortunate with how often I've hit with an Alano or Empath. Battle Priest, not that intimidating. I think we just swing with Empath here. If he wants to trade with the Knight of the Pilgrim's Road, so be it. Taking it. Play a Rocks Mauler and then pass. Could have played the Ringward Owl, but now I can set up with Bounding Crisis into my opponent's turn, into Alchemist Vial, and swing for a bunch. Multiple Pharagis Disciples, those are pretty good. Alright, I think the play here is Undercity Troll. Actually, I'm still okay swinging with Empath here. So I go Empath. I go Troll. End of his turn, I go Bounding Crisis, tap Disciple. And then I go yeah, it's actually okay. I think we get a pretty absurd amount of damage in here. So, take our 4. Play Bounding Crisis. Tap Disciple. Untap. Vial. Draw. Brawler's Plate's not bad either. I think we go land. Vile Disciple. Swing Team. And potentially just straight up lethal with Might of the Masses, I think. Plus we get to gain some life. 3 to be exact. I mean, we get +7 for 1 mana with Might of the Masses, which is absurd. What's a 4 mana? I can't think of anything that could 4 mana. Yeah, I mean, this is just very lethal. Plus we have Water Courser. Like, this is just so lethal. That was sick. All right. Well, Bounding Crisis. Alchemist, I got to admit, Alchemist Vial played very well for us that match. But we definitely outmatched our opponent's deck like quite a bit. He was, like I said, some questionable cards in there. Main deck Caterpillar, which I guess did keep back our Claustrophobia, but we had no need of it. And Battle Priest, which is pretty questionable main deck too. But yeah, we got to crush there pretty hard, which was awesome. All right, we'll see you in round 2.